What is going on, guys? In today's video, we have got the PFA Player of the Year 2016-17 and nominations. So, as you can see here are the 6 nominations. Like, I pretty much tried to make this video more or less as soon as I knew it was announced. And yeah, I'm just going to go through the players, you know, some of their stats, what's been so good about them this year. And at the end, I'm just going to say kind of my prediction for it. On the bench, we've got Riyad Mahrez, you know, last year's winner. Probably wasn't in with a shout of winning it this year. But yeah, let's just start with the first player, which is going to be Eden Hazard. This is his most recent inform on FIFA. I mean, it looks ridiculous, but anyway, this is probably nothing compared to what his team this season will be like, because he has had a ridiculous season. He has completely come back from what he did from what last year was like for him. He is completely back to the player under Mourinho's first season, I think it was, at Chelsea in his second reign. And yeah, he's definitely one of the leading candidates in front of this lot as well, actually. Loads of assists, load of goals, and just creatively, he's been brilliant all year. Next, we have N'Golo Kante. I mean, he's one of the only Leicester players that have regained their form from last year. And I'm pretty sure out of this list, him and I think one other player are the only players to have featured in this year and last year's nomination. But for this year, he has got a real shout because people have realised just how important he is. What he did for Leicester last year kind of went a little bit unnoticed because of Vardy and Mahrez. But as soon as he left, just everything changed for Leicester. I mean, they're hovering around the relegation spot, obviously. And then, like, Chelsea have just been bossing everyone, as much as I hate to admit it. But yeah, obviously an incredible season for N'Golo, and you can probably see him as one of the favourites. Next, you have Ibrahimovic, who has been one of the only stars in a pretty disappointing Jose Mourinho Man United team. I mean, like, I think he should probably hold an accolade. He's the only player to play for Man United that Mourinho hasn't blamed for a defeat this year. But yeah, obviously he's done a ridiculous job for an underperforming team. He scored something like 15 goals. So he scored something like 28 already in all competitions this season. And for a player that's like, what, 36 this year? That's ridiculous. That's beyond ridiculous. He's so good. I mean, this was kind of inevitable, I think. He's just that type of player. And yeah, definitely a worthy nomination there. Next, we have another player who was the star in a very underperforming team, Arsenal, obviously, Alexis Sanchez. I mean, he made the transition this year from a winger into an out-and-out striker, and it has benefited him and the club so much. I mean, Arsenal Fan TV, I mean, literally, just watch Arsenal Fan TV and you can see what Arsenal fans feel about him. I mean, Arsenal fans seem to literally hate everyone and everything that is in Alexis Sanchez at the moment, and it's quite easy to see why. He is literally the glue holding the team together. I mean, he definitely deserves to be in this team, I would say, to be in with a shout, because what he's done for Arsenal this year cannot be understated. I mean, if he wasn't at Arsenal, I think the fans would have literally murdered Arsene Wenger and the entire board by now. So then we have I think 2 most recent Player of the Month award winners. We have first Harry Kane, and him and Kante, I said, are the only players to feature in both this year and last year's nomination. But also, him and Lukaku are the only players to be in both the main award nomination and the Young Player of the Year. And I mean, Kane once again is showing that he is more than just flash in the pan. I don't know who's going to keep calling him like a 1, 2, 3, 5. He can end up being like a 15-season wonder, the way people are going about it right now. But yeah, we know he's world class. Maybe not at taking corners, but that's on Roy Hodgson. That. But yeah, once again, an insane season for Harry Kane. Definitely deserves a place in the nominations, and I mean, this wasn't a surprise to me. Tottenham are incredible. They are in with a real chance to win this year, to win the Premier League. I would say in the future. Not this year, because I think this is obviously Chelsea's year, but Harry Kane is going to be essential to their future going forward. And finally, we have Romelu Lukaku, the Premier League's current top scorer. And what's so special about Lukaku being top scorer at the moment is that he is playing for the team that is the lowest in the Premier League at this current point in time, 13th of April. Everton, I think, are 7th. And yeah, Lukaku is still just banging in the goals for them. Everton have a bit of a leaky defence, but they might. But this guy makes up for it in some form. I mean, he's been banging in goals left, right, and centre. He's so big. He's so strong. He's so quick. Oh, nuts. Whoopsie. Yeah, no. Everything you would need to be a striker, Lukaku possesses, and genuinely, you can see why clubs raise to offer in excess of 75 million for him. So, those are the players, and now I'm going to go through what I think it will end up looking like. So, 6th place, I would put Harry Kane. 5th, I would go for Zlatan. 4th, I would have to go for Alexis. 3rd, Romelu Lukaku. 2nd, Eden Hazard. And 1st, in my opinion, the player of the year is going to have to be N'Golo Kante. If you do agree or disagree, leave in the comments below. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and see you guys later.